As the greatest of all-time debates rage on, one name stands out above the rest: LeBron James. The undisputed king of the modern NBA's faced countless opponents throughout his illustrious career, but only a select few have risen to the level of true rivalry. These are the top 10 players who have challenged LeBron, pushed him to his limits, and earned their place in his pantheon of foes. Manu Ginobili, one of the most unorthodox players in NBA history, he was a thorn in LeBron's side during the Miami Heat's epic battles with the San Antonio Spurs. This crafty Argentine was a master of deception and could basically score from anywhere on the court, making him a constant threat to the Heat's championship hopes. And despite his diminutive stature, Ginobili always played with the heart of a lion and gave LeBron all he could handle. Selected 23rd in 2002 out of the University of Kentucky, Tayshaun Prince is not exactly a household name, but he was a crucial member of the Chauncey Billups-led Detroit Pistons team that advanced to 2 consecutive NBA Finals and 6 consecutive Eastern Conference Finals. And since the Bad Boys era, this iteration of the Pistons was the first Detroit team to claim a championship. And Tayshaun often had to guard other teams' star players like Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Paul Pierce, and he often made it tough for the top players on the other side because of his agility, height, long arms. Not to mention in Tayshaun's second season when the Pistons won the title, we saw him record a respectable 10.3 points, 4.8 rebounds, and 2.3 assists per game. Go ahead and try to guess when Bruce Bowen was drafted. Having some trouble getting it? Oh, might be because he wasn't. He was passed up by every team in the 1993 draft. Out of Cal State Fullerton, despite not being selected by any team, Bruce lasted nearly a decade and a half in the NBA. That's right. And his first 6 years were spent moving between Miami, Boston, Philadelphia. And after that, he finally settled down in San Antonio, starting with the 2001-2002 campaign. He played with the Spurs for 8 seasons, winning 3 championships while sharing the court with some of the greatest players of all time: Tony Parker, David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Manu Ginobili. And whether it was Dirk Nowitzki, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Bruce would often guard the best player on the other team. He was a top-notch defender, though sometimes his methods were a little dishonest. Bruce was also renowned for that sweet corner 3. He served as a model for the contemporary 3-and-D player that all clubs seek for today. But sadly, he'll probably just be remembered more for his flying kick to Wally Szczerbiak or for blocking Vince Carter's jump shot with his foot. Paul Pierce. Currently one of the Boston Celtics' most well-known players, and few players have ever relished the opportunity to go head-to-head with LeBron James like Paul Pierce. The former Celtics captain was one of the few players in the league who could match LeBron's size, strength, and skill, and their playoff battles were always intense. Pierce actually famously declared that he was not afraid of LeBron, and he backed it up with action. During their run, the Celtics super team was able to advance to 2 NBA Finals and 3 Eastern Conference Finals. They even managed to win a championship for the storied Boston Celtics team, and his Celtics eliminated LeBron in 2008 and 2010. He played for the Wizards, Clippers, and the Nets after spending 15 years with the Celtics. And in his professional career, he averaged 19.7 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per game. This was the finals matchup that everyone looked forward to. LeBron was the modern-day equivalent of Magic Johnson. Kobe was the modern-day equivalent of Michael Jordan. And the NBA promoted this matchup every season after LeBron became a superstar. But unfortunately, it never happened. The closest we came to this was in 2009, but sadly, Dwight Howard defeated LeBron James in the Eastern Conference Finals, which led to a matchup between Kobe and Dwight instead of LeBron. But Kobe remains the most comparable player to Michael Jordan. He won 5 titles, 2 Finals MVP awards, 1 regular season MVP award, 18 All-Star appearances, in which 4 he was the MVP, 11 All-NBA first-team selections, 9 All-Defensive first-team selections, 2 scoring titles, 1 slam dunk contest, and, oh yeah, an Oscar. Maybe one of the only players on this list who can truly match LeBron in terms of talent and accolades, Kevin Durant. has been LeBron's chief rival for years. The two have battled in multiple NBA Finals, with Durant finally getting the upper hand in 2017 and 2018 with the Golden State Warriors. Their individual duels are always must-see TV, with both players capable of going off for like 40 points on any given night. Now, before LeBron donned the purple and gold of the Lakers or the wine and gold of the Cavs for the second time, he was a member of the Miami Heat, and one player who always gave him trouble was Joakim Noah. The fiery center was a tenacious defender and never hesitated to get in LeBron's face, leading to some memorable clashes on the court. Noah was picked by the Chicago Bulls as the 9th overall choice in the 2007 NBA draft. And although he was never a particularly good scorer, he evolved into the Chicago Bulls' defensive focal point. Noah had a breakthrough season in his third season, averaging 10.7 points, 11 rebounds, and 1.6 blocks per game. And the Bulls were able to create a strong squad with the additions of Noah in 2007, Derrick Rose in 2008, Taj Gibson in 2009, and Carlos Boozer in 2010. And this team reached its height in the 2010-2011 season, when they advanced all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. But they were defeated in 5 games by none other than LeBron James and the Miami Heat. And with LeBron eliminating the Bulls in 2010, 2011, 2013, and 2015, it's understandable why Noah would hate LeBron. He was an obstacle he just couldn't overcome. Dirk Nowitzki spent his entire career with the Mavericks, playing 21 seasons with them. He averaged 20.7 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 2.4 assists per game over his career. And having accumulated 31,560 points throughout his career, he is presently ranked 6th overall. In the 2011 NBA Finals, LeBron and the Miami Heat were heavy favorites to win it all, but one man stood in their way: Dirk Nowitzki. The lanky German forward put on a shooting clinic for the ages, leading his Dallas Mavericks to an upset victory over the Miami Heat and earning himself Finals MVP honors in the process. Yeah, LeBron would have his revenge in 2012, but his battles with Nowitzki remain some of the most memorable of his career. The Golden State Warriors motor runs because of Draymond Green. He gives the Warriors everything they need, including points, rebounds, assists, hustle plays, and of course, Green is tasked with guarding the star player of the opposition. The Warriors enjoyed a remarkable 5-year stretch that included 5 consecutive finals appearances, and LeBron James was the target of 4 of them. And Green and the Warriors defeated LeBron in 3 of those 4 finals. An Achilles heel with Green is that he's temperamental, which leads to ejections and suspensions. They essentially lost the 2016 NBA Finals due to this brashness, but the muscular and mental gymnastics that went into Green and LeBron's on-court fights made them unforgettable. After Reggie Miller's departure from the Indiana Pacers, Danny Granger was the next great Pacers player. Granger did improve every year, and he averaged 25.8 points, 5.1 rebounds, and 2.7 assists per game at his peak. However, injury took its toll on Granger, and he was never the same. This led to Paul George being the man in Indiana. George had a high scoring rate and was a solid defender. The Pacers were the favorite to unseat LeBron James in the East because they boasted one of the league's strongest defenses. Except for Indiana, nobody was willing to challenge the super team of LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. But in the Eastern Conference Finals in 2013 and 14, the Pacers were successful in pushing the LeBron James-led Miami Heat to 7 games. Even though they ultimately were unable to defeat LeBron, they came the closest. Then, playing for the Los Angeles Clippers, a club that has a heated rivalry with the Los Angeles Lakers, George resumed his battles with LeBron. His career best season was the one from 2018 to 19, when he averaged 28 points per game, 8.2 rebounds, and 4.1 assists. And that is a wrap on LeBron James's top 10 rivals. We hope you enjoyed reliving some of the most epic matchups in NBA history, but we know there's still so many stories to tell and rivalries to explore, so stay tuned because we'll be bringing you even more heart-pounding action and jaw-dropping moments in the world of NBA. And whether you are a diehard fan or just someone who loves a good competition, we promise to keep you on the edge of your seat. So hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications because you won't want to miss a single second of the excitement. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.